Welcome, trainers, to episode 17 of Special Conditions, where our love for Pokemon and collecting collide. Today is Monday, December 9th. I'm your host, Adam Tuttle, joined by my co-host, Josh Brown. What's going on?
Hey, Adam. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Good. Opening up a lot of packs for the 25 days of Insta Booster.
Yeah, how's that going?
Honestly, it was going bad, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
Just opening pack after pack of just rares and rares and rares. We'll get into it.
It's upsetting. Okay, I'm just going to throw this out here. Pokemon Company, I know you're listening. You may not admit it, but I know you're listening. It is kind of a bummer to see YouTube creators who are involved with Pokemon but really don't seem to care about Pokemon cards in any capacity get those really cool Pokemon card advent calendars and like pretend to be excited for them, but they really couldn't care less. It's like, man, we could have done some cool things with that Pokemon.
Right, it would be like if we've got two of them, it's one of us just opens them up and the other one just is like, all right, who's giving away this one? There's just so many cool things you could have done with it.
Yeah. Instead, you send them to people who just sit in their attics and play Pokemon doing weird shiny hunts for hours on end and somehow become really popular for doing it. I'm not here to judge, but I'm like,
what are we doing
cards
with our lives if we're not staying at home all day long, live streaming, trying to catch shinies?
Right.
I mean,
and screaming about every single one. Adam, if I screamed about every single shiny I caught, I wouldn't be able to podcast. My voice would be gone.
You wouldn't be able to podcast. You wouldn't be able to go out in public.
No.
You'd be like, woohoo!
It'd be an embarrassment. I'm just saying, there's people that are talking about Pokemon cards on the internet that would probably care about such things as Pokemon card advent calendars more than other people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And it actually is kind of funny, and I'm like very curious to find out if like day 25, if all of those packs are kind of like rigged.
Heavy packs.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if all the creators open them, they're like, whoa, I got a hyper rare this. And you know what I mean? Like, because that's the level of intensity that I feel like an advent calendar should have.
Right.
It's like the end is like the finale.
Yeah. Like those god packs.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's just 10 straight, like, gold, hyper rare, full arts.
Oh, God. That would be an amazing pack to open.
I don't think I could breathe after that. I'd just be like, Merry Christmas. Okay, I gotta go.
I don't have enough
his live stream is still going. Is he okay? Somebody call a doctor.
Oh, goodness. Man, Christmas spirit up in this piece, Adam. I'm so excited for Christmas. I don't know about you.
Yes, me too. I got the tree up. We are, we decorated it. Mm-hmm. And then, just work is just everybody's coming in shopping. Surprisingly in a good mood.
Yeah.
Which is different. I haven't had any like angry people.
Sure.
So it's nice.
Well, the stress hasn't hit people yet.
Yes.
With Thanksgiving being so late in November this year, like everything is like condensed now. So like you're still, Christmas is only like 2 weeks away, right? But people are still in that like that happy period of like pre-Christmas excitement. Like the full-on pressure and rush of Christmas hasn't hit, which I feel bad for you because that's coming.
Yeah. Retail is exciting. And I work right next to a GameStop, so I get to hear like when it's good for me, it's really bad for them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, on today's show, just to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
We've got pick up of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled some gold from Cosmic Eclipse.
Ooh.
And then we have a question of the week from Josh, which it's like Christmas spirit. So I wonder what he's going to bring to the table here. And then we've got card of the week. We're going to be talking about Regigigas Level X.
Ooh. I forgot my EX raid pass for this one, so.
Well, this one you don't need an EX raid pass.
Oh, cool. I can still purchase.
You need a Level X pass.
Do I need $8?
No.
Sweet. Even better.
because they put it out in a tin, so it's a promo, so the value of it went down.
Oh, bummer.
The rarity of it is not there. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so talking about the pick of the week.
Yes.
I've been doing the 25 days Insta Booster.
Yes.
Today was day 9.
Mm-hmm.
And we had just got done the Lurd Up podcast and I was with Ken and Melissa, and we were all video streaming like with each other. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to open this right now and record it, because I record Monday's Insta Booster. So I didn't want to, fail with that. So
sure.
I'm just like, all right, guys, I'm going to open a pack. And they're like, all right, go for it. And just like the look on Ken's face, because I'm just like, oh, this, that, and the other thing. And then all of a sudden I pull the Martial Arts Dojo.
Ooh.
The gold secret rare. I was like, ugh.
Nice.
And like the look on Ken's face was like the best. I wish I could have like picked up the phone, quickly turned it, and like seen it, but
right.
Just the glare and all that stuff doesn't really work out for me. So, and then Instagram only gives you like 60 seconds to post a video. So, I mean, it would have been better if I was live streaming it. That's all I'm going to say.
Right. That's a cool card, though.
But man, I haven't pulled a hyper rare or anything like crazy, and like that's the first thing. Like out of all, I've already pulled, a bunch of cards from one box.
Right.
But now we're at box number 2, and I finally get something good.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, you've been kind of down on Cosmic Eclipse, so I'm glad that this picked up your spirits a little bit, I hope.
Yes, it did. Yeah. I'm in the holiday spirit now.
Good.
Well, it's like, all the packs so far have been like duds. They've all been just like, I'm like, oh, rare Helioix or something. I'm just like, what is that?
Right.
Rare beware. Oh, that's funny. That's It's hard to get excited. The thing I'd be excited about is I pulled a Sunkern. Okay. A box. I've 36 packs, and I didn't have a Sunkern.
Okay.
So 36 plus whatever, like 9 packs. 36 plus 9. I still don't have a common Psyduck.
Interesting.
A common Psyduck. It's common.
Right.
And it's so common, I can't find it in an entire 36 pack booster box. That's how common it is.
Well, this makes you need to buy more.
Right? Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got a couple more days for Christmas, so we're just going to keep opening them.
Yeah. I have faith in you pulling the commons, Adam.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'll get them. It's just going to be really annoying because it'll be like the last pack. Oh my God. Like if there could be a hyper rare, and I'm like, no, I got a Psyduck.
It's a little thing sometimes,
So if I pull a Psyduck in tomorrow's live stream, by the time you're hearing this, it probably already happened. But if I pull a Psyduck, I'm going to get excited.
Good.
Because I don't have a Psyduck.
I hope you do.
Me too.
Like legitimately excited.
All right, did you pick up anything?
Well, it was a quiet week for me, Adam. Still recovering from that massive overhaul of Hidden Fates that I opened a little while back. And then something happened tonight. I was grocery shopping for dinner stuff at my local grocery store that I've visited. And I've sent you a picture of
the card section.
The card section
of your local grocery shop.
Yeah, but like
center.
They have like this one stand where they had like tons and tons of Hidden Fate tins, like just right in the middle of the aisle. And I've walked by them several times over the last few weeks and haven't touched them, because I've been getting them on better sales elsewhere and whatnot. And tonight I was there and I walked by it, and there was one 10 sitting there on the display, both sides completely empty except for this 110. And I'm like, you know what? This is fate. I have to get this. So I bought a Hidden Fates 10 tonight, Adam. That's me opening it.
Well, I didn't hear any plastic come off of it, so...
I took off the plastic beforehand. I thought it would be a little too loud, plus that plastic is super hard to get off sometimes, so... I pre-funked it a little bit, just for the sake of doing it. Let's see here. We have the Raichu GX, per the norm. We have a code card behind it, so get ready for this, folks. MN4GG92 292 TWK. So go ahead and put that in, and good luck, whoever gets that. Now, Adam, the tin is open. I have 4 packs, as you could hear.
The question is, do you open all 4 really fast?
Ooh, really fast. I don't know if I'm capable of opening cards really fast.
Are you kidding me? Didn't you just say that you were opening? You opened up a whole bunch of Hidden Fates already?
Yeah, but not really fast. Like, kind of fast. Let's open up all 4. First one, let's start with the birds. Now, I have no sleeves near me, so if something gets pulled really important, I may have to step away from this podcast real quick to go get some sleeves, because not prepared. Not prepared for this at all. Do you want another code card, Adam? KKG.
If you want to give it to me.
That's KKG. KPDP N6BRY4. Code card, good luck, everyone. Alright, first pack here. We got Leaf Energy, Graveler, Farfetch, Broxcrit, Magikarp, Geodude, Clefairy, Eevee, Ekans.
Is it an Ekans? Another one?
No, it's a holographic pink energy card. And Erica's Hospitality. So, not exactly the best pack.
Tins are hit or miss.
Pack
it's
number
like
2.
You got 4 packs and
yeah,
you open up like 3 and get wicked disappointed, and then like the last one will be good, right. Or vice versa. The first one will be good, and then the rest are bad, and or they'll just all be fire.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Next code card, KBXRP22479JVN. Code card, good luck. All right, let's see what we got here in pack number 2. This was the Mew pack art, for those wondering. Water Energy, Metapod, Sabrina's Suggestion, Charmeleon, Cubone, Jigglypuff, Eevee, Caterpie, Paris, Reverse Hollow Wheezing, and an Arbok. Another booty pack, as we say in the biz. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go with Mewtwo. I feel like this is something good in Mewtwo. Can't go wrong with Mewtwo, right? Ever. Code card here, folks. KNXQ6HZ7YTVPZ. Code card, good luck. Pack number 3. What do we got, folks? What do we got? We have a purple energy card. We have a Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, Magmar, Misty's Cerulean, City Gym, Jigglypuff, Caterpie, Paris, Psyduck. Hey, there's a Psyduck. Charmander, Lightning Hollow Energy card, and an Electrode. Wow. This is an awful 10, folks. I am so sorry you have to listen to me open these awful packs of cards. This is not what I was intending when I bought this.
Well, at least the codes are being distributed. So.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's getting something out of this. I sure as heck ain't. But it's part of the fun of opening Pokemon cards. Am I right?
You're right.
Next code card, last code card. KNKLTXRGHQ9G9. Code card, good luck. All right, Adam. Here we go, buddy. Thoughts? Predictions?
Did you get a Darkness Energy?
No, we got a Fire Energy.
Okay, well that's a good thing.
Okay.
It'll be hot fire.
Misty's Cerulean City Gym, Brock's Pewter City Gym, Metapod, Slowpoke, Voltorb, Pikachu, Ekans, Coughing, a Reverse Hollow Jolteon, and a Hollow Jesse and James. Wow. That might be the worst 10 I've ever bought. That was why it was sitting there by itself, unpurchased, because somebody out there knew that it was hot garbage. So, yeah, those are my polls of the week, Adam.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it happens. Unfortunately, sometimes to the best of us. But look, I hope somebody got some code cards out of it. I hope somebody got something good on the TCGO portion of that. And we're just going to move on because now my heart hurts a little bit.
It's the name of the game.
Yep. I feel like I wanted to go eat a bunch of ice cream and open up more Pokemon packs just to make up for this. I don't know.
Well, you're going to have to find more Hidden Fates tins.
I mean, it's not that.
Which, honestly, I walked into Target the other day, like a different one, and there was the $100 collection box. There was multiple of the Ultra Ball and Great Balls. I was like, oh, man, this is...
They won.
They won.
Yep. They're out and about. They're easy to find, and I still can't stop buying them. So, what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Maybe next week I'll have a better look.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Do you happen to have a question for me?
I do, Adam. I do. And this is less about me and more about maybe someone listening out there. It's something I've observed the last couple of weeks as I've been in different stores and browsing and shopping and such. I've seen many of folks in the toy aisles and card aisles and such looking at Pokemon products. Probably holiday shopping, I would imagine. They are picking up many different things, looking at them, looking at the backs. They don't really seem to have like a rhyme or reason as to what they're picking up. They look kind of confused, like, someone they're buying Pokemon cards for. They like Pokemon cards, but they don't know what they should be buying them, what they might want, that kind of thing. So my question to you, and again, not really for me, but for hopefully someone listening out there might be able to get something from it, is as a parent, or somebody that may be buying Pokemon cards for a kid or a friend or somebody, like, how do you approach that in the holiday season? If you don't know, like, sets and that kind of stuff, like, you don't know, like, oh, Hidden Fates is like the hotness, so you want all the Hidden Fates stuff, like.
Ooh, that is tough.
Yeah, like there's
that's a seriously tough question to ask, because you're right, there are so many products, and I guess it comes down to, I mean, you have to ask, do they play like at a league? Do they play competitively?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they do, then I would walk into a local game store and ask for the latest expansion.
Okay.
Which should be Cosmic Eclipse.
Right.
And go from there. Because that's going to be, I feel, your best bet.
Right.
Because the store owner should be aware of the latest set, because that's usually what they carry a lot more of.
Sure.
Just because they can turn it around really quick.
Yeah.
If you're at a Walmart or something.
Yeah. So you're like at Target, and you're in the card aisle. And there's all these different Pokemon products. You have like the packs, you have the boxes, you have the bigger boxes, you have the pin boxes, you have like the packs with like the 2 packs and the coins, you have like the garbage sets, you have like, there's so many. Like, before I started doing this with you, Adam, like, I felt the same way. I'd go in and be like, I don't even know where to start. Like, what would I even buy that would be, how do I know what to get, what I shouldn't be getting, that kind of stuff. How do you steer people the right direction?
Honestly, you can't, because it's the knowledge. If it's like a younger child that doesn't go, like, if it's for your child, uh-huh, and you know that your child just collects them, just likes opening packs to have fun,
right?
Hidden Fates is the way to go.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of excitement. Because you can pull shiny cards, you can pull crazy full art shiny cards. Like, it's a great set to open.
Right.
Cosmic Eclipse is the newest set for a parent that knows their child goes to league, or they know like their nephews or nieces, they go to leagues, so they know that they play with other people. If they have a firm grasp on the rules, I'd say, I wish Shield and Sword was out right now, so I could be like, get those ones.
Right,
but
right.
Cosmic Sun and Moon, Cosmic Eclipse is the only set they should be focused on.
Right.
I feel like anytime like the holidays come around, it's those cards, the set just came out recently. Most people don't have a lot of those cards. So if you're trying to maximize excitement, I'd say like the newest set or Hidden Fates.
Right. Now, let's look at it from a different angle. What if, like, your kid likes Pokemon. You don't know much about it. Like, anybody that's listening to this podcast, this may not apply to you, but you may know other people like this or whatever the case is. But, so say, like, you have a kid or a nephew, niece, nephew, grandkid, whatever the case is, right? A kid that you are buying gifts for. And they like Pokemon, but you don't think that they've ever experienced Pokemon cards before. Where would you start as far as getting them started with collecting, with getting into Pokemon TCG? Like, would you go with the Elite Trainer boxes? Would you go with just random packs? Would you go with some of the structured decks? Like, where would you start a kid with Pokemon cards?
So kids like having binders to show off the shiny ones.
Yeah.
Whether that's just a holo or not. That's been the same forever since I can remember.
Yeah.
A binder with cards.
Okay.
So get a 3-ring binder, preferably one that has like the no bendy, like not a circle, but it's got like I don't know what they're called specifically.
Okay.
The 3-ring binders that have the like flat layout when it's folded.
Right. Okay.
I would get pages.
Okay.
They are not cheap at Walmart. You could go to Amazon.com and get some, or you could go to your local card shop, and I think it's like $0.25 for a page. So just depends on how thick of amount of pages you want.
Right.
Doesn't have to be crazy. You can get just a few of them. But again, like kids like binders. And if you go to local shops, they usually carry, Pokemon specific like mini binders that have, 4 slots.
Right.
So a binder of sorts is definitely key.
Okay.
For starting a Pokemon collection, because you have to have a way to collect them. You can't just throw them in a shoebox. Josh.
I know. Who would ever do that? Monsters. That's who.
Monster. And then from there, you kind of want to just look at like the best value. So those 3 packs that come with like an extra promo card, those are good values because you're getting a promo card, you're getting a coin. Kids still collect coins. Right. Some of the packs come with figures, so that's like also a selling point.
Right.
But it's kind of you're going in the game blind. You just want them to open up packs. Yeah. Hopefully they pull something good. But I feel like when that happens, when you buy a bunch of different packs, and there's a bunch of different sets, and half of them aren't legal. It's like I see it all the time. Like when I go into League, it's like people, like the kids are like, "Oh, I want to trade you these," and I'm like, "Those cards are out of format. Like I don't need any of those." But they want your good, like crazy rare cards that you just pulled. Sure. So it's like, not necessarily kids, but like, you know what I mean? It's just it's tough because you don't know what you're looking for,
right?
And they don't know what they're trying to trade for. They just like see like. So basically, any of the team up, the Cosmic Eclipse, the Unified Minds, like the sets with the tag teams in them, those are really cool cards.
Right.
And I think no matter which set from the tag team ones you go with, as long as like you get one, they're really cool. Okay. Honestly, the binder and then the tag team tins. Like one of those would suffice because you get a tag team GX, and they're wicked cool.
Yeah. So you think that's
and then you also get packs.
Good starting place.
Yes, and a structure deck.
Okay. So
because the structure deck teaches you how to play.
Okay.
The packs can enhance the gameplay.
Okay.
But you don't go crazy with packs first because they need to know how to play.
Right.
But it's important as if you're they have no idea playing Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to help them, you get 2 structure decks, so like you guys can swap back and forth the decks and get a feel for how they work.
Gotcha. So they have something to play with. That makes sense.
Exactly.
I thought you would go the Elite Trainer box route.
So the Elite Trainer box is
that like next level?
It's a little next level because like you get sleeves, you get dice, you get the burn and damage counters, but like in the structure decks you get damage counters, burn conditions. Yep.
Oh, cool.
It's a cardboard sheet that you have to punch them out, but you do get them.
Okay.
So it's almost all that stuff's irrelevant.
Gotcha.
Because you're getting that in the structure deck.
That's what I was worried about. Was like, well, if you have a structure deck, like you still don't have, it still doesn't feel like you have everything you need to play, but you do apparently.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. The only thing I think that's missing would be like a playmat.
Right.
But
which is necessary.
It's not necessary, and I'm sure you can find one for $5.
Right.
On eBay. They're not expensive.
Right. So the structure decks, huh?
Yep. Yeah, a structure deck because they learn how to play that way. You can also use the code card, and if you sign them up for a PTCGO account, which will allow them to practice against like using that deck online and physically seeing that. And it works on tablets, so you just download the app and there you go.
Yeah.
And then also there's an app called the Trainer Decks that has all of the cards from all of the sets. So if you know nothing about Pokemon, you could just download that and see all of the latest sets.
Right. Which is helpful because
so that's like a hack right there.
Yeah.
You just download that app and then you'll see what's new.
It's easy to forget what's in what set and what's different about this set compared to that set, and sometimes it feels like they purposely make it complicated just to overwhelm people, and like, which I would worry that like it scares people away. Like honestly, like I was texting you a whole bunch when we started this journey of like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what this set means and what that set means, and I don't know anything. And but on the other hand, like it could confuse people into buying more than they want or need because just kind of like a collect all type of thing. Like, well, if I get one of each, like it'll work. It's
right. And like I'm in that situation where I have so many cards from so many different sets because I've been collecting throughout the years.
Right.
But I've also been like competitively playing, so I've rotated my inventory, if you will, over and over and over again. So the cards that I need now to like rebuild an old deck, I don't have.
Right.
Which I should have if I kept one of everything. But little old me, I was like, no, I need to trade that so I can get something new.
Sure. It's very complicated. But yeah, like I do feel bad, and like I've been tempted to be that guy and step in. Like this one time we saw this one lady like looking at a box of like the Hidden Fates with like the Pokéball in it. I forget what they call those specifically. They had some fancy name for those boxes. And like she was looking like very confused, like looking at this thing, and like I wanted to step in and be like, Hidden Fates is the way to go. Like I don't know who you're buying for, like I don't know like what their likes dislikes are, but like if you're thinking about Hidden Fates, like definitely go Hidden Fates because it's the hotness this season. But like I didn't want to be that guy, and try to just tell somebody what they should be buying or not be buying. But
well, I think sometimes it's helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be like, why is this full-grown man telling me?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but you could just be like, I have a son.
Right.
He absolutely loves that set.
Right.
There's tons of shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
There's a less weird way to...
Sure. Because I know, like, Target employees don't care. They're not going to walk by and be like, oh, you're looking for Pokemon cards. Let me help you out with that. You know, like, obviously, if you go to, like, a card shop, like a hobby shop type thing, like, they're definitely going to be more receptive to helping. GameStop's probably a little bit less, but still some, you know, because it is smaller and you could have more conversations with customers. But, like, a place like Target or Walmart, there's not employees walking down the toys aisles looking for people to, you know, talk to about Pokemon cards and which sets are best. So it's tough, but like I'm noticing it now more because of the holiday season. Like several months ago when I was Hidden Fates hunting, like there was nobody in the aisles looking at Pokemon cards except for me. You know, it was me and me alone. So like I didn't see confused looks on people's faces, but last couple weeks I've noticed several people looking at Pokemon cards, and all I can think of is they're trying to buy gifts for somebody and they have no idea what to buy, and I feel bad because it's complicated. It is not easy.
Well, I will say this for everybody that's listening. Until the 14th, so hopefully this comes out before you're hearing this, at Target there's a weekly ad that's $10 off your toys and games purchase of $50 or more.
Ooh. And
then there's a $25 off $100. So you could buy that big giant set for Christmas and it's only $75.
Heyo. Is it off one item or the total like total purchase?
I believe it's the total purchase.
Okay.
So you'd still have to buy another toy for $1 to
sure
get it. You know what I mean? Because
right.
it's $99.99.
I only asked that because a few weeks ago they had that 25% off one toy thing where you texted the word Target to some number and you got 25% off, but it was off of one item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't know if it was similar to like that or just off your total purchase, but that's cool. I'm about to go buy a lot more Pokemon cards. Adam, why you tell me that kind of stuff, man? I do need to make up for this awful 10 though, so maybe something will happen. Okay, well, thank you, Adam, for clearing that up, and hopefully that helps somebody out there, because there are people.
Binder structure deck is a great way to start, and then a couple packs or a tag team tin. Mm-hmm. I think it's a solid route to take. And then if they know what they're doing, they're playing just the latest set.
Yeah.
Cosmic Eclipse, all the way.
I heard booster packs are great for stockings.
Oh my god, they're the best for stockings.
Does your stocking get filled with booster packs, Adam?
Usually, yes.
Good.
Yes, good. That's usually what's in there.
Glad Santa's taking care of you.
I'm like, where's the candy? Where's the candy? It's just all these packs. And then you get to the bottom of the toe and you're like, oh, there's a fat stack of dollar store packs. Like, whoa.
Heck yeah. This rare candy. Cool. Well, thank you, Adam.
You're very welcome. And just a little housekeeping real quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. You can check ours out at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there are a few other ways you can help us out. If you're listening to this on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you're listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, you can take a moment and leave us like a really good review. We'd be very appreciative of that.
Absolutely.
So check that out.
There's a market of people out there that are into Pokemon trading cards that don't know anything about this podcast, and they should. We need to connect with those people.
Yes.
Help us out.
Yes, we do. Yeah, spread the word.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just spread the word.
Yeah. Do you have a card of the week for us, Adam?
I do. I forget. I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ay. So, okay.
Yeah, move on. You lost
Card of the week. Regigigas Level X.
Yes. Tell me about this.
this thing is brutal. Just a quick fun fact. I got second place in a state's championship using this deck, which is similar to like a League Cup now. And they used to give out glass trophies.
Okay.
And mine has like a nice like etched in Dragonite on it.
No way.
Yeah, no, it's the coolest. And as soon as I put this card in here, I was like, I'm gonna go look at it, because I knew that I had a deck list. I like my winning deck list. Like I put it up there with it.
Right.
And I was like, all right. So I don't know. It's just I got all nostalgic, sure. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna start building this deck. That's awesome. I started building it.
Well, tell me why this card is so special. Regigigas Level X.
Okay, so
I've never even heard of Level X cards.
Right. So I was gonna get there.
Okay.
So this is from Diamond and Pearl Stormfront.
Okay.
That Stormfront's the set, but the Diamond and Pearl series,
sure.
Kind of like Sun and Moon.
Okay.
So level up Pokemon were just like they're not megas. I would say these are the closest things to Dynamax.
Okay.
Or VMAX, sorry. Before I get attacked here.
Yeah.
The comment section's like, that's not what it is. So, well, just like Regigigas Level X, this is a level up Pokemon.
Okay.
So what these are is their evolutions. The kicker is they have to be your active Pokemon in order to level up them. So you did have to get them in the active position in order to play the card down.
Okay.
To evolve them. But once evolved, the special thing with level ups is that they allowed you to use the attacks of the card underneath it. So you could use the regular Regigigas attacks as well as the level X.
Oh, wow.
So it was like having both cards, only you had a new weakness, a new retreat cost, and a new new hit points.
Huh. That's cool.
Right? So what makes this card so good is its Pokepower Sacrifice.
Okay.
Once during your turn, before you attack, you may choose one of your Pokemon in play. That Pokemon's knocked out. So your opponent gets a prize.
Okay.
Ouch, it hurts.
Yeah.
Then, search your discard pile for up to 2 basic energies and attach them to Regigigas and remove 8 damage counters.
Oh, wow.
So, you speed up his energy acceleration, and you heal him by 80 damage.
Okay.
Which is huge.
Sure.
Back then, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And it says this power can't be used if Regigigas is affected by a special condition. Because you used a full heal, you know.
Right.
And so basically you would stay up on the prize trades because he was such a high hit point Pokemon that they'd have to like 2-shot you, but you were one-shotting their Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
And then aside from one-shotting them, you could knock a Pokemon out, heal him, boost energies, and then you'd be able to like use his attack, which is Giga Blaster. It's a 1 water, 1 fighting, 1 metal, and 1 colorless.
So you'd have to have all 4 of those.
Exactly.
Okay.
So turn 1, you can attach an energy.
Right.
Next turn, you attach an energy, and then you knock something out with Sacrifice, and then he's ready to go. So it seemed like it was slow, but it was wicked fast.
Sure.
And this deck was so much fun to play. And you did Giga Blaster, which discards the top card from your opponent's deck, and then you choose 1 card from your opponent's hand without looking at it and discard it.
Okay. And
then it says you can't use this attack next turn, but if you use a switch or somehow like get it out of play, you can use that attack because it's gone to the bench, so all effects are kind of like null and void.
Right. These cards aren't legal anymore?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
It is. But and then it was coupled with I was playing it with Palkia Level X.
Okay.
which it said like once during your turn, before you attack, you may have your opponent. You may switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Then have it was weird because Warp Point was a thing, which was that? Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with a bench, and then you switch yours with a bench.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, you just play that. You both would switch, and then you'd use either a Warp Point to get back in the active position, or a switch or something like that to get back into the active. So, because I was looking at my deck and I played 4 switch cards, and then I had 2 Warp Points, and then I had this Palkia. So I essentially had 7 outs.
Right.
Pretty consistently.
That seems crazy.
Yes. Yeah. And it was back in the time where you only played like 1 of cards.
Right.
Because you only played 1 Regigigas Level X. Because even if he was in your prize cards, you have a Zelf. And when you played a Zelf, it's Time Walk. So you get to look at all your prize cards and take one that you want, or the Pokemon that you want, and switch it with another card from your hand. So you'd always be able to get your Regigigas.
Man, I didn't know Regigigas could be cool.
Yeah.
Who knew?
He was definitely cool.
So, you said you won second place with this card and deck?
Yes. Yep.
What'd you lose to?
I lost to a Tyranitar deck.
Sounds rough.
Yeah, and it was like a spread deck, I believe. Hold on, let me... Googling now. Beep bop, beep boop, beep boop.
To the Google machine.
Doodle-doo. Oh, okay. So Tyranitar, it had Darkness Drive. It was an ability that said after your opponent's Pokemon uses a Pokepower, you may search your discard pile for a Dark Energy and attach it to Tyranitar. So every time that I use Sacrifice, they got a prize and they got a Dark Energy.
Okay.
And it had its first attack was for 2 colorless, does grind, does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to Tyranitar, doesn't matter what. I'm pretty sure double colorless was in format, I think. So it was just like Dark Energies in the discard. Everybody would use abilities because Uxie from Legends Awaken, when you play it from your hand down to the bench, you draw cards until you had 7.
Okay.
So many people were like, I'm going to search for an Uxie, play it. Search for an Uxie, play it. Search for an Uxie, play it. And it was just, you just cycle through your whole entire deck. But then Tyranitar would be like, oh, look at me. I've got 3 extra energies and I still get to attach next turn.
Of course.
So they'd just be able to like one-shot stuff.
Right.
And that's pretty much what happened. He just kept one-shotting me.
You couldn't do anything about it.
And then for 5 Dark Energies, Spitting Tail does 30 damage to all of my Pokemon. And so all of like Uxies and a Zelf all had like 70 hit points.
Right.
So in 3 turns, like if I couldn't heal anything or get it out of the play, I was behind prizes now. And then my attack is kind of useless, and then I wouldn't be able to sacrifice. So it was a really close game. But it was so much fun to play. And like trying to put all the cards back together felt really good.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm glad you're able to take that little trip of nostalgia.
And speaking of Regigigas, I did get some Regigigas EX passes.
Yeah, I've gotten several of them, and I keep missing the raid.
Mine are later in the day. They're at like 6 or something like that.
Oh.
I'm like, whoa, I could definitely make that.
Nice. Good for you. That'll be fun. Regigigas. What a... how many of these level X's were there?
A lot.
Were there? Okay.
I was just like putting mine together, and it's like, because Uxie had a level X, my Dialga had a level X, my Palkia had a level X, Regigigas level X, and that's just in one deck.
Right.
There's 4 different ones.
Did you like those cards? Like, did they enjoy them?
Yes.
Are they missed now? Do people wish they could go back? Like,
I mean, personally, I wish we could go back. Because there was this is like the era where there was Pokemon SP.
Okay.
So, Luxray is a stage 2. So you'd have to evolve, because we talked about last week. So it'd be like Shinx, Luxio, Luxray.
Right.
SP Pokemon are just, they're not EXs. They're just counted as basics.
Okay.
But they're like trainer Pokemon.
Sure.
So you'd have Luxray SP as your like active Pokemon, but its power when it came into play allowed you to choose something from your opponent's bench and bring it active.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then it's like there was a card called Poketurn, so you could just scoop anything that says SP back into your hand. Like without a coin flip, without anything. It was just... And there was a Crobat G, just like we were talking about in the last episode, where you play it, they take 10, Poketurn.
Right.
Play it down. 10, Poketurn. So it was just... There were so many combos you could do where you could play down the level X on the active, Poketurn it, and then do the same thing again. And it was a fast time where there was a card called Power Spray. So if you played an ability, like I used my Poke Power, because you can use it once during your turn. So I use it. No, you can't use it with Power Spray. It gave your opponent the ability to stop something. So, like, I could lay down my Uxie and say, oh, I'm going to draw 7. And they're like, nope. Well, tough luck. I've got a second one. And they're like, well, I've got a second Power Spray. And then you're like, tough luck. I've got a third one. And they're like, I've got a third Power Spray. You don't get to. Like, plays like that happen all the time. And it was so cool because it felt a little bit like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, you could play a trap card. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it was very balanced. There were a lot of decks that weren't necessarily SP, but they still did well.
Right.
Because everything was heavily basic focused. There was a card called Machamp from the same Stormfront, which it did like 30 damage or something like that. But if it was a basic Pokemon, it just knocked it out. So that's like a big deal.
Right.
But again, there weren't EXs, so you weren't taking 2 prizes. The game had to go to 6 prizes. So spread was like really, really big. There was an Obama Snow. Oh man.
You could go on forever about this, huh?
Yeah. But we're not going to go on forever.
No, we can't.
We can't do that to you guys. We've already taken you on a wild ride.
Well, thank you for teaching me about level X's. I mean, and like I said, that Regigigas card sounds really awesome.
Yeah, no, it was so much fun.
Maybe one day you'll get back to that glory, Adam.
One day. I believe there is a tournament coming up on Sunday. I'm going to try to go to it.
You need to, for the show. We need to talk about it next week.
I need to.
Do it for the people listening out there, Adam.
Do it for the pod. Yeah. I got to do it for the pod.
You have to do it for the pod.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I need to get back on PTCGO.
Yeah.
And like practice a little bit more.
Yeah.
I've just been working so much. And I just signed up to work open to close tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, you'll never be the very best, Adam.
I know. I gotta keep training.
Yep. That's all there is to it. Well, cool, man. I think this has been a fun, enlightening episode.
Me too.
Except for that time when I opened an entire 10 and got nothing. That was not fun.
Yeah, let's go back to the good old days where you open that box and you got 4 packs of junk garbage.
Nonsense.
Some would say those hollow energies are.
Yeah, how do I get 2 hollow energies in 110? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
That is the dumbest thing.
Oh my god, I'm mad about this now. That the more I think about this, the more mad I am. So we better finish the show before it goes.
All right, with that, you can send us an email, guys. We didn't have any emails this week. specialconditionstcg@gmail.com. You can leave us a voicemail. You can text us. You can send us a picture, 732-835-8639. Or you could just reach out to us on Instagram and I'll talk to you there. You can see everything that we're doing at specialconditionstcg.com. You can go to our network at pokemonprofessor.com. And you can find me personally on Twitter at PhoenixBack4Fire. And if Josh wants to share his Twitter handle.
I have two. My normal one is the noise. That's with a Y, Noyse. And then my more Pokemon focused one is Noise of Pogo on Twitter.
I like that one. It's colorful.
It is. I like it. It's fun. I'm catching a lot of shinies and donating a lot of money to saving trees. So
I know, and I'm like trying to catch up, but there's no way. I feel like for Community Day, you're just gonna get like 100 shinies, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, I got like 14.
Yeah, Val and I are already planning our weekend of how hard we're gonna, because we have no kids, we have a lot of Christmas shopping to do, and we have a lot of Pokemon to catch, so it's going to be a wild weekend.
Oh my god,
yeah.
That's awesome! Yep. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right, guys, thanks for listening. We appreciate you so much. And remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal. Good night, trainers.
Good night.
Or morning.
Good night.
I don't know when you're listening to it.